In today's video, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping movie sequels of 2025 that are set to shatter expectations and leave you speechless. These aren't just follow-ups, they're game changers, with mind-blowing visuals, shocking plot twists, and characters that will have you hooked all over again. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Den of Thieves 2.
3, 2, 1.
Without anyone even knowing I was there.
Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, is the long-awaited follow-up to the 2018 action-packed heist film. Gerard Butler returns as Sheriff Big Nick O'Brien, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. is back as Donnie Wilson. This time, Big Nick is chasing Donnie across Europe.
Only blood is paid.
It's not about the money. It's about the challenge.
Stand by.
Can I get in and get out?
But the stakes are higher as they're caught up in the ruthless world of diamond thieves and the notorious Panther Mafia, who are planning a massive heist at the world's largest diamond exchange. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Right side, brother. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
Mission Impossible 8 is set to hit theaters on May 23rd, 2025, and it's aiming to be the grand finale of the Dead Reckoning saga. The previous film, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, brought some wild action and AI-fueled suspense, but didn't quite crush the box office, earning around $567 million on a hefty $291 million budget. But for Mission Impossible 8, they're going all in with a jaw-dropping budget reportedly hitting $400 million. This next chapter is likely picking up right where Part 1 left off. Ethan Hunt and his team are back, taking on the Entity, a powerful AI capable of manipulating reality itself. With the key needed to control or destroy this AI in hand, Ethan's next move is track down a sunken Russian submarine, the Sevastopol, which holds the AI's source code. Karate Kid Legends. Karate Kid Legends is the 6th installment in the iconic franchise, hitting theaters on May 30th, 2025. Jackie Chan returns as Mr. Han, and Ralph Macchio is back as Daniel LaRusso. This time, they're mentoring a new kung fu prodigy, Li Fong, played by Ben Wong.
I'm doing this for all of us. Whatever it takes.
After moving from Beijing to New York, Lee struggles to fit in and faces some tough challenges that push him into a karate competition. With his mentor's guidance, Lee learns to blend different martial arts styles for an epic showdown. Now You See Me 3.
Hello, hello. Stop. Make it go up.
Now You See Me 3 picks up the action with the Four Horsemen, continuing their thrilling heist saga. Directed by Ruben Fleischer, the film brings back fan favorites like Jesse Eisenberg, Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, Isla Fisher, and Morgan Freeman.
Destroy them. Whatever is about to follow.
Set to hit theaters on November 14th, 2025. The plot is still a mystery, but hints suggest it could dive deeper into the secretive magician society known as the Eye, with even bigger tricks and heists. Jesse Eisenberg has teased that the film will focus on the intelligence and wit that made the franchise so popular. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
And after your death,
This is our home!
I need you.
James Cameron's epic saga continues with Avatar: Fire and Ash, the 3rd installment in the Avatar series. Set for release on December 19th, 2025, this film picks up 3 years after The Way of Water, diving even deeper into the conflicts tearing Pandora apart. Earth's situation has worsened, and the humans, led by the RDA, are more desperate to make Pandora their new home. However, the Na'vi won't make it easy, especially with the introduction of the Ash People, a new Na'vi clan led by Varang, played by Una Chaplin, showing a darker side of Pandora's inhabitants. Captain America: Brave New World.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Captain America: Brave New World is kicking off Marvel's 2025 lineup with a bang, hitting theaters on February 14th. This time, it's Sam Wilson, formerly the Falcon, taking up the mantle of Captain America, and he's got some major challenges ahead, facing a presidential assassin and crossing paths with Harrison Ford's Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Sam's got more than a few obstacles in his way. Ross, with his own agenda for Cap, brings a whole new dynamic, and yes, we even get a tease of Red Hulk, an intense, gamma-powered villain.
State's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap? You don't even know what this is.
The movie reunites Sam with allies from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, including Danny Ramirez stepping up as the new Falcon, and Carl Lumbly returning as Isaiah Bradley. Liv Tyler is back as Betty Ross, and Tim Blake Nelson returns as the leader, tying this new chapter back to the Incredible Hulk. The Black Phone 2. The Black Phone is getting a sequel after the 2021 film made over $160 million on a $16 million budget. Director Scott Derrickson and screenwriter C. Robert Cargill are back for The Black Phone 2, hitting theaters on October 17th, 2025. The story takes a high school coming-of-age turn. The first film followed 13-year-old Finney Shaw, who escaped a killer, the Grabber, Ethan Hawke, with help from the voices of his past victims. The eerie yet heartfelt story hit hard with audiences.
Look what you made me do.
Please hurry!
You remember what I told you?
Someday I should stand up for myself.
Someday is today.
Mason Thames, Madeline McGraw, and Ethan Hawke return, with Demian Bashir joining the cast. Inspired by an idea from Joe Hill, Derrickson promises a sequel that could top the original. High school, hauntings, and heartache. Can't wait for this one. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. The Old Guard 2.
You've ever loved.
You're one of us now. We walk out of here like always, together.
The Old Guard 2 is the sequel to Netflix's 2020 action hit, based on Greg Rucka's comic. Charlize Theron returns as Andromache, an immortal warrior who leads a group of mercenaries, using their centuries of experience to protect others. In this new sequel, the story explores Quint's mysterious return and Andy's struggle with her newfound vulnerability after losing her immortality.
Individuals are extremely resistant to capture.
We stop Merrick here and now, or he never stops coming after us.
While filming wrapped in 2023, post-production was delayed, possibly due to some leadership changes at Netflix. Reshoots are set for this fall, and we're expecting the movie to drop in early 2025. The Accountant 2. Filming just wrapped on The Accountant 2, with its release set for April 25th, 2025. Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf, the genius accountant with a dark, deadly side. Following the success of the original, which built a loyal fan base and performed strongly on streaming, The Accountant is back under the direction of Gavin O'Connor. This sequel not only brings back Affleck, but also reunites him with John Bernthal as Brax, Christian's complicated brother, and Cynthia Addai Robinson as Mary Beth Medina, who's set for a bigger role this time around.
Uncooking years of books and getting out alive. Imagine the secrets this guy has.
Who are you?
While most of the plot is still under wraps, early teasers hint at new threats for Christian and Brax, possibly tying back to some of the loose threads from the first film. With all the mystery surrounding it, The Accountant 2 promises more of the intense action and intricate twists that fans loved in the original. Saw 11.
No, it's not creepy at all.
The Saw series has been a horror heavyweight since James Wan and Lee Wannell unleashed it back in 2004. Known for its twisted plots and nail-biting tension, the franchise is still going strong. After the success of Saw X, the next chapter, Saw 11, is coming on September 26, 2025, and it's promising to take us even deeper into the mind of John Kramer, a villain so layered he's practically an anti-hero now. Tobin Bell is back as Jigsaw, and once again, we're in for a masterclass in moral dilemmas and sadistic traps. Kevin Greuter, a longtime Saw veteran, is directing this one, and if his track record is anything to go by, we're in for a perfect mix of blood-soaked horror and gripping storytelling.
We'll save your life.
So sleep, silent.
While most of the cast remains a mystery, that mid-credits tease featuring Mark Hoffman, played by Costas Mandylor, has fans buzzing. Could we be looking at a fresh dynamic between Hoffman and Kramer? One thing's for sure, Saw X is sticking to the franchise's signature formula of shocking traps and psychological twists while pushing its story into new territory. Megan 2.0.
Don't worry, Katie. I won't let anything harm you.
Blumhouse is back with Megan 2.0, hitting theaters on May 16th, 2025. The sequel continues the creepy AI story that had everyone talking in 2023. Directed by Gerard Johnstone and written by Akela Cooper, this next chapter promises to go even deeper into the fears surrounding artificial intelligence. Producer James Wan hinted that this one will take the idea of an AI uprising to the next level. If you remember, the first Megan introduced us to a lifelike robot doll meant to protect kids, but things went horribly wrong, resulting in chaos that made the movie a global hit, raking in $180 million. Amy Donald's movements and Jenna Davis's unsettling voice turned Megan into an instant horror icon. Need a refresher? The original M3 GAN is streaming now on Peacock, perfect for a rewatch before the madness continues. Nobody.
Dad, you should see the other guys.
The long-awaited sequel to the 2021 hit Nobody, where Bob Odenkirk stunned audiences with his gritty action chops. Nobody 2 is hitting theaters on August 15th, 2025. This time, acclaimed Indonesian director Timo Tjahjanto is at the helm, so expect hyper-stylized action with a dark edge. Odenkirk, known for his iconic roles in comedy and drama, especially as Saul Goodman, transformed into an unexpected action hero, and fans have been itching for more ever since. In Nobody 2, we'll dive even deeper into Hutch's violent past.
They came after my family.
They stole my kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't fucking do that.
The stakes are higher, with Sharon Stone rumored to play a major villain, and Colin Hanks possibly taking on the role of a corrupt sheriff. With Derek Kolstad, the original screenwriter and mind behind John Wick, back for this one, Nobody 2 is shaping up to deliver more intense sequences and peel back even more layers of Hutch's character. Tron, Ares. Set to hit theaters on October 10th, 2025, Tron, Ares takes the franchise in a bold new direction. This time, the action isn't confined to the digital world of the grid. Instead, Ares, a highly advanced AI program, ventures out into the real world to explore Earth. The Tron saga, which began in 1982 and continued with Tron Legacy in 2010, has always plunged audiences into a digital universe of both heroic and rogue computer programs. Despite production delays, filming finally wrapped in May 2024 under the direction of Joachim Running. Jared Leto leads the cast as Ares, alongside Evan Peters, Greta Lee, and Gillian Anderson. Fans got their first peek at the movie during Disney's 2024 D23 Expo, where they caught a glimpse of the film's high-stakes blend of cyber sci-fi and real-world tension. 28 years later. 28 Years Later is the third movie in the 28 Days Later series, set to hit theaters on June 20th, 2025. Directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, it picks up the story of the rage virus that wiped out much of the world. This time, a group of survivors has found refuge on a small island, isolated from the chaos on the mainland.
There's no discharge in the wall.
But when one of them goes on a mission, they uncover shocking secrets and mutated threats that have been evolving for the past 28 years. The film stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, and Cillian Murphy. The Conjuring 4.
Because that's what an affair will cost.
The Conjuring. Last Rites promises a chilling finale to the iconic franchise. Set photos from the film shows Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson back as Lorraine and Ed Warren, dressed in mourning, likely for a funeral. A hearse in the background hints at a storyline steeped in death. The plot's still under wraps, but fans are buzzing. Will it tie up Valak's reign of terror teased in The Nun 2, or adapt real Warren cases like the Union Cemetery haunting? Whatever the direction, expectations are high for a grand send-off.
A master Satanist is not an adversary to be taken lightly.
Releasing September 5th, 2025, Last Rites will be the Warrens' final chapter on the big screen, and with a connected TV series in the works, this isn't goodbye, it's a haunting new beginning. Mortal Kombat 2. Warner Bros. Has locked in October 24th, 2025 for the IMAX release of Mortal Kombat 2. This time, we've got Moon Knight's Jeremy Slater penning the script, with Simon McCoy back in the director's chair. The film promises fresh blood, including Karl Urban stepping in as Johnny Cage, along with returning cast members like Jessica McNamee, Josh Lawson, and Joe Taslim.
That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
The 2021 Mortal Kombat movie pulled in $83 million worldwide and made a strong impression with fans, thanks to its intense action and respect for the game's original lore. This sequel looks ready to take things even further, with whispers of a multiverse angle that could bring back fighters like Kano, just the kind of twist fans are buzzing about. Final Destination 6. After 13 years, Final Destination is making a comeback. Final Destination: Bloodlines is set to hit theaters in 2025, marking the franchise's 25th anniversary. Creator Jeffrey Reddick promises a deeper dive into the franchise's unsettling backstory, while keeping the intense, nail-biting tension we all know and love. Leading the cast is Breck Bassinger, and yes, Tony Todd returns in his legendary role. Sadly, Todd passed away on November 8th, leaving behind a legacy that's truly unforgettable. The story centers on Stephanie, an ambitious teen plagued by chilling premonitions tied to a tragic accident from the 1960s, and her grandmother's close brush with death. As her family's buried secrets come to light, death returns with unfinished business. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
Let it all out. Hell yeah!
This is reckless.
Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, is the third movie in the Knives Out series, directed by Rian Johnson and coming to Netflix in 2025. Daniel Craig is back as the brilliant detective Benoit Blanc, and this time he's facing his most dangerous case yet. The story throws him into a new murder mystery with a colorful cast of suspects, including Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney, and Daryl McCormick. Expect plenty of twists and turns that'll keep you guessing until the very end.